So these are the last of our tomatoes that we grew this year. I had this one plant was just covered in these tomatoes because this is what they ripen to. So I didn't know, I didn't expect it because I just planted my tomatoes all willy-nilly. Although, you know, I had kept track of what type of tomatoes they were on each tag, and then once it came to planting time, I just chucked them in, which is really silly. I mean, you should really take the time and follow through, right? But anyway, so this was a surprise to me too, and it was obviously a surprise to everyone else who was harvesting my tomatoes without my permission, because I had a whole lot of tomatoes of this kind, so nobody knew that this is what they ripen to. They were all waiting for them to ripen further, which is hilarious. So I had loads of these to work with, which, you know, at first I was like, oh, these are hideous, you know. But they've lasted a long time. It's already October 28th and they're still firm and great. And they remind me of my cherry tree here in the fall because they happen to have the same colors. Although the cherry tree, it's a little past, it's now, the leaves are all browning off, but usually they stay peachy for a long time before they brown off and fall. So this is the tail end of the season for the cherry, but these guys are still holding up well. So, I mean, I've taken them all in the house and yeah, but that's that. So, this is, I guess this is a Halloween costume. I don't know. I would wear it any day, as I would any of the costumes I've worn so far. I mean, my attitude is anything you wear is a costume, really. I mean, your work clothes are a costume to go to work in. So this is perfectly fine to sit around and eat lunch with. So let's go have lunch. Now, I'd already packed up the table and the chairs and everything. These chairs actually came from a neighbor. She was throwing them out. And so I asked her, well, can I have them? And she was glad to give them to me. So I got a whole bunch of new chairs. And, well, not new. I mean, she was going to throw them out, right? But all I'll do is I'll paint them the same color of purple as my other wicker love seat. And then I'll have all matching furniture here next year, and it'll be fantastic. So, now what I've made for us today is high EPA omega-3 smoothie with blackberries and cherries from my garden. The blackberries weren't from my garden. I actually don't like blackberries because of the seeds, but I know they're healthy, so I make myself eat them every once in a while. Now this is some lovely little melon, and I don't know the name of it. It looks like a little Nerf football. It's yellow, and when you peel it and take out the seeds, they make perfect size, like individual dish sizes for fruit. And they're a wonderful melon. They taste super sweet on their own. They're excellent. And then I put green grapes in there and some purple grapes. These purple grapes are locally grown. And then there's pomegranate, organic pomegranate. And I saved some of the organic lemon zest for on top. So that's what I made us for dessert. And then I made James an omelette to wrap up with some Wild Pacific salmon lox. I guess I can't say salmon lox because it's the same thing, right? It's like a redundancy. I just say lox, but I'm not used to it. So anyway, and then some organic baby kale and some asparagus. And in the omelette I put, let's see, orange bell pepper and organic celery and garlic and lemon zest. and because the lemon flavor goes really well with both asparagus and salmon, so I'm told. So that's that. And then mine, I made, that's just organic smoked tofu. It's really a basic wrap. It's just a couple asparagus, some onion, some organic kale, and then I made a rhubarb plum vinaigrette from this cookbook, and I really like this cookbook. He uses a lot of awesome ingredients that people normally don't cook with very much, like rhubarb, and both the rhubarb and the plums were local. And it's can you beat that color? That's fantastic. So any salad would be better with that on it. I made a few changes to the recipe. I put maple syrup in instead of honey, and I didn't put the salt and pepper. But aside from that, that's about the, I made it about the same, similar anyway. So I'm just going to show you here. Well, I'm taking James's camera from him. Now, somebody was, once I told them that I used, what do you call it? Pulp, vegetable pulp in making dog treats with peanut butter and other things, and they were like, well, that's a way to use up pulp, you know, and they were just really dismissive of, they thought that I was just feeding my dogs crap, I think. Well, you are eating vegetable pulp every day and you don't even realize it. The food manufacturing industry uses as many cheap ingredients as they can, and they just add fat and sugar so that you like to eat it more. And if you look at this product, which we got for free from the Salvation Army, they give away breads and treats and stuff every week. You'll see ginger pulp. Ginger pulp. It's right in there. So if you try these cookies, you'll be like, wow, that's not a very gingery flavored cookie. Well, that's why, because it's not ginger in there, it's ginger pulp. So you're eating pulp every day. You just didn't realize it. So I'm gonna bring these cookies over to my friend who lives very close by. He's a wonderful local artist, and he will like these cookies, but I don't think we should eat them. I think we're better off eating that for a treat. So what do you think, James?
Well, I think he'll appreciate the cookies, but not as works of art. Shall we put it down?
Okay, so that's that.